Hi everybody, I'm Alyssa with Pixie Dust Adventures, and I'm guessing you're here watching because you are just as excited as I am to visit Disney's Lookout Key at Lighthouse Point. This is going to be just a really quick walkthrough of the port adventures that are currently offered. We haven't visited the island yet because it's not open yet. Disney's Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, let me give you a little background. It's on the island of Eluthera. So this isn't a private island like Disney's Castaway Cay is. There are other beaches. Princess Keys is one of them. I have been on the island of Eluthera to Princess Keys on a princess cruise. Carnival Cruise Lines visits that as well. I don't think it looks nearly as nice as Disney's Lookout Cay does. Do you? I don't know. I want to hear from you in the comments below if you've been there, but I'm a travel advisor with Pixie Dust Adventures. Check out more information about me at pixiedustadventures.com. Right now, we are on this screen over here. I am logged into my cruise that is going to be visiting Lookout Cay for Disney's preview sailing. That's coming up really quick in early June, so stay tuned to our channel where we're going to be posting all sorts of content about Lookout Cay, videos and personal experiences. Make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to get notifications of when we post new content. All right, back to the port adventures. Day 2 of our preview cruise. This Lighthouse Point preview cruise is when we're going to visit Lookout Cay. You can see there's a Bahama Bank boat escape here. 2 hours, so that's 2 hours out of the 7 that you're going to be on Lookout Cay. Roughly average of 7 hours, so not too much of your day. Reasonable price. It's for children 8 and up. Banana boat is what it says. You get to be pulled on a boat shaped like a banana behind another boat. That's a 30-minute experience, $49, ages 8 and up for $59 for adults. And you will be able to select your time for that when you make the reservation. When we click on select over here to make the reservation. Bicycle rental for an hour is $15. Bike and kayak, that's a set time where you bike to a kayak location and then spend a little bit of time kayaking and exploring and then go back. Certified scuba trip. To really one of the really popular holes where you can get a deep dive into this hole. And again, it's weather dependent, so they might substitute the location depending on the weather. E-bike, sand, snorkel, and history tour. This sounds really, really neat because you kind of get to dive into some of the history. And I always like that historical immersion. Maybe that's why I like Adventures by Disney so much, because they immerse you in the history. I'm always interested in the Bahamian history, but you get to visit some really neat historical sites on these e-bikes. That one fascinates me. The historical nature and buggy tour. This is a 4-person tour. It's for an hour and a half, so not too much out of your time of your 7-hour day. It's ages 400. It's $400. It says age 12 and up. That you can rent the buggy. And we don't know a lot about it. It doesn't say a lot about it. But again, this is for 4 people. So this $400 would be for a family of 4. They also have one for a family of 2 for, I believe, $239. That one's down below. It's mixed into cabanas for some reason, but we'll get there. Private historical and cultural tour by SUV. This is 4 hours, so a little over half your day, but it's a private tour. It's $800 and it's a private tour just for your family. It starts with meeting your tour guide, and you can decide where you want to go and how you want to spend your day. Do you want to spend it on a beach, or do you want to see some of these amazing caves here with the roots that grow down into them? Majorly Instagrammable moments for sure. They have snorkel rentals just like they do on Castaway Cay. You can rent them in advance. It's $38 for ages 12 and up. If you really want to snorkel, I suggest you reserve yours in advance, but I imagine they're going to be available to you once you arrive as well. And we'll dive into that all when we get there. Snorkel by boat. This one looks like my favorite snorkeling excursion, and it must be others as well, because I'm a Platinum Castaway Cay member, and you get to make your reservations based on your status. Your first time, silver, gold, platinum, pearl, and concierge is the top level. But when I opened mine to make my reservation for the 2 cruises I have to Lookout Cay, this one was not available. So either they're still working on it or it was all booked up already. I don't know. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that for sure. It's 2.5 to 3 hours, so almost half of your day on Lookout Cay. It's $89 for kiddos, $109 for adults. And the thing that's different about this one is it visits 2 different snorkeling areas. There's also snorkel by boat, certified scuba observers, 3 hours, $79 for children, $109 for adults. South Eluthera Eco and Cultural Tour and the South Eluthera Eco and Historical Tour. Both are 4 hours, so a little bit more than half your day. The cultural tour is a little bit more money, $119 for children, $149 for adults. And the historical tour is a little less, $79 for children, $119 for adults. This eco and cultural tour visits some additional stops. But also, one of the fascinating things about this one to me is you get to learn the history of the Junkanoo parades and kind of a hands-on experience touching those floats, learning about how they're built, seeing the Junkanoo workshop, and that's included in the cultural tour, but not the historical tour. So that I would really like to experience. This is the Tropical Reef Safari Snorkel, a little bit more of a beginner snorkel experience. And I assume that because they say there are safety snorkelers that go alongside you, but it's only 2 hours. So not too much out of your day, $79 for children, $109 for adults. I'm going to pass these cabanas a little bit because I want to show you, here is the historical nature buggy tour for 2 people. It's an hour and a half, again, $239. We were talking about that earlier. You ride the buggies through some really neat trails, and then you get to stop and get off of the buggies and see the lighthouse that's there and climb up in the lighthouse for some really neat pictures and great views. Family Beach Cabanas. They are so popular. You can see it says sold out, sold out, sold out. So the best way you can get one of these cabanas is either booking a concierge room, or if you're a Pearl or a Platinum Castaway Club member, which means you've completed a lot of cruises. I won't go into those details here and now. Or you can keep watching because maybe somebody will cancel one and you'll be able to grab it up if you obsessively watch for one. But these family beach cabanas right now, there are 11 of them. They're $963 for 6 guests, $56 for each additional guest. Again, very, very popular. There is only one right now, and I think they will build more of it. The Family Grand Beach Cabanas, there's only one of those. They're $1,375 for up to 10 guests and $56 for each additional guest up to 16. So you can have 16 in these Family Grand Beach Cabanas. Again, I assume there's going to be more released as time goes on. And these Serenity Bay Grand Cabanas here, Serenity Bay is an adults only area, so that's where you want to go if you want to escape the kids. They only have one listed here right now. I'm sure I saw more at some point, and this also says ADA. So they do have accessible cabanas, and typically to book those accessible cabanas, you need to be in touch with your travel advisor or Disney Cruise Line to get those set up. But again, this only shows one of them. And it's the Grand Cabana, $963 for up to 10 guests, $56 for each additional guest up to 16. But I assume there's going to be some more Serenity Bay, more standard cabanas that we're going to see those come available a little bit later on. But keep your eyes on all of these. You want to book them as soon as you possibly can. And that's why it's important to work with a travel advisor that's really Disney focused, has a lot of hours of personal experience. Hopefully you guys are working with me. And if you're not, love sharing information anyway. If you do want to work with me, you'll find me at pixiedustadventures.com, and maybe there's a little bit of extra perks in there for you as well. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this brief overview of the excursions on Lookout Cay. I hope you found it helpful. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell icon to get notifications of when we post new content, and leave a comment down below. Oh gosh, that's a mouthful. We always love hearing from our subscribers and those of you who watch our videos. Stay tuned for more videos of in-person experiences on Disney's Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point on the island of Eluthera. Thanks for watching. Bye.